Dear white people, here's a list of acceptable Halloween costumes.
Well, what can I say? Humanity has been cucked, Onision has been cucked, and now Netflix has been cucked. What is next for humanity? Instead of Netflix and chill, it's Netflix and racial profiling. You know, Netflix and chill is a very sacred activity in my hometown, where there's really nothing else better to do than heroin and crack. And now I guess I'm going to have to resort to drugs. Let us all pay our respects for the death we have witnessed today. No, they told me that Netflix was safe from the disease of all mankind. They told me this, but I should have known. I should have known that Netflix is part of the media itself. They rebrand it in the form of entertainment. Netflix is the media. And I don't know how much longer YouTube is going to last. I have absolutely no idea. It might suffer the same fate as Netflix. Well, anyways, what's up, bitches and hoes, and welcome back to the sexiest show on the internet. Yeah, I've used that intro before. Deal with it. I just shaved. Do you like that? You like that? I always shave dry because, you know, I always go in dry. And I cut myself right here, so if I bleed profusely anytime during this video, just let me know. Well, now that we have all of our insecurities put on the plate, let's get on with the show. I was given notice that Netflix is coming out with their all-new original series, Dear White People. What the flying fuck? I mean, you couldn't have named it anything else, eh? Yeah, I had to go with Dear White People, eh? Let's automatically provoke dickheads by just putting it out there. Dear White People. Hey, dear dickheads. Oh, please get offended. You know, because Netflix needs all that offended money. That's exactly what Netflix is thinking. Nothing like making an extra buck, cashing in on everybody's insecurities. Well, anyways, here on Dreadly TV, we're going to take an exclusive look at this trailer, and we're going to see what we think about it. I don't have any high hopes at all. This is going to suck. I mean, I'm calling it right now. Has everyone placed their bets? Let's check it out.
Dear white people, here's a list of acceptable Halloween costumes. Pirate, slutty nurse, any of our first 43 presidents.
Wait. Hold your horses, girl. So what you're trying to say here is it's unacceptable for me to dress up as Obama.
Here's a list of acceptable Halloween costumes. Pirate, slutty nurse, any of our first 43 presidents.
You know, I'm not political at all. Oh no, not at all. But Obama is my favorite president. Easily the funniest son of a bitch that took office. And you're saying it's unacceptable for me to dress up as my knucka Obama. I mean, why? Why? I mean, take a look. There's virtually nothing wrong and nothing different about Barack and I. I mean, spot the difference. You can't. And by giving that statement, you're saying it's unacceptable for me to dress up as Trump as well.
Any of our first 43 presidents.
You gotta be kidding me. I mean, who are you to tell me which billionaire or which president is unacceptable or acceptable for me to dress up as? So you're saying if I do dress up as Obama or Trump, I will be shunned? I will be considered unacceptable to all of modern society? Okay? What, is it because I'm white? Now, as many of you know, I'm not white. Yeah, okay, I'm white. So what? But look, it's 2017. This is America in the real fucking world. You know, Martin Luther King Jr. worked really hard and went a really long way for this genius idea of desegregation. You know, the idea that all humans are created equal, bleed the same blood. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's turning in his grave right now, and I don't blame him. He'd be scoffing at America right now, looking at all these liberal fucktards and those chew-spitting, gun-slinging redneck bastards. They're all thinking they're fighting the good fight, whether it be continuing the segregation of people or supporting a travel ban from other countries. But really, they're not even helping anyone. They're dividing people even more, and they're spitting on the graves of people that have worked so hard to keep us free. You know, being a satire channel, you wouldn't think I'd give a fuck about these issues, but I just love making fun of people. I love exposing people for their stupidity.
Dear white people, here's a list of acceptable Halloween costumes. Pirate, slutty nurse, any of our first 43 presidents. Top of the list of unacceptable costumes, me.
Wow, Netflix! Wow! What an amazing, what a fine fucking piece of shit show you've got. Top of the list of unacceptable costumes. Like, shut the fuck up.
Top of the list of unacceptable costumes.
So what you're saying is you're putting yourself into a group of people, a race of human beings, a race of human beings. You're completely segregating them from other races because, you know, they're obviously different because, you know, they got different skin tones and all that shit, right? Yeah, they're completely different. They're not human. They're not human at all. So we're going to break off. We're going to break people off into the white group, into the black group, the Indian group, the Asian group. You have completely segregated yourself from other races and other people just because your skin color is a little bit different. Isn't this reverse civil rights? What's a piece of shit human being? And what piece of shit human beings that some of us are becoming? I bet your parents are really proud of your liberal arts degree. Look, this person is an actor. Chances are she doesn't agree with everything that she's made to say, but I'd like to think that many actors support their role in what they're doing. She's portraying the new age liberal very well. It'd be obvious to say that there's a plethora of people that actually act like this. And also, I have to put this in there. Notice when she says, on top of the list of the most unacceptable costumes.
Top of the list of unacceptable costumes. Me.
She puts black people higher than people portraying Hitler, people portraying Stalin, people portraying Pol Pot, and people portraying Chairman Mao, the worst people to have ever existed. But no, since my little feelings are hurt, it's worse than that. Because Hitler isn't alive today killing people, Stalin isn't alive killing people, Mao, even though he killed over 50 million people, he's still not alive, so, you know, it doesn't matter anymore. So everyone, you can portray Hitler, Chairman Mao, Pol Pot, you can portray them anytime you want. In fact, I'll be the first one to dress up as Hitler. So grab your Sharpies, put on your stashes, order your Nazi flags because we're going to be a Nazi army for Halloween. Because in that situation, people would definitely be like, oh, they're portraying Hitler and Chairman Mao. That's bad. But at least they're not portraying black people. Now, some people are saying that this series is supposed to be a parody of what other people think and what people are doing in modern media. While this could be the case, I'm not buying it. Nope, I'm not buying it. There holds no indication of a parody in this trailer. It really does look like a slam of white people's white privilege and cultural appropriation and racial tendencies to black people. I can already tell Netflix's approval rate is dropping, and their subscriptions are dropping faster than PewDiePie's in this YouTube glitch that's been going on. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. But the question is, what's next for Netflix and chill? Hulu and anal? Amazon Prime and dine on that pussy? When will we have the old Netflix back? You know, the one that had South Park and Mythbusters, the only shows I ever watched on Netflix. But now, I'll be the first to say goodbye to Netflix. Goodbye.
What you say? Oh, that you only meant well, 'cause you did.
Goodbye, Netflix. It was a good run, but now it's over. Well, anyways, that's all we got for today. Go and message Netflix on Twitter and tell them what you really think about this show idea. And if you have any other ideas for me, please leave in the comments below. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. And as you know, I'll be back tomorrow with some more fresh content, and I will see you then. Thank you very much.